to not being monogamous?
Yes.
Are you just not listening? Hello?
I'm just trying to simply clarify because
What is there to clarify?
You guys just want on paper statistics that do not represent what's actually going on in the actual relationship between people.
Look,
I think we can make those extrapolations of what's going on based on how many people are in those polygamous relationships versus are not. But when we're asking about this, so here's what I'll tell you. In Switzerland, it's illegal to marry multiple people. So back to my question, can you name a society which is better that practices as a matter of law that you can get married to multiple people as opposed to the society where it's a matter of law that you can only get married to one? Can you name one?
There, in any of the colonized societies, the advanced societies, they have all run with this propaganda that monogamy is the way to go. And so they've made that the legal standard. They've made that the legal standard. Is that what people practice?
So the answer is no, you can't name one, correct?
If you need to be right, sure.
No, if you need to be right, can you name one or not?
I have tried to communicate with you in the way that resonates with me.
See, men don't like that. They don't like combative. They don't like all this. Men don't like this. Stop doing that. Just
no, I'm happy with that. I love that.
No,
I want to know. Can you name one or not name one?
You're right. America is doing the best job.
All right, Madison, read this, please.
Hint for Blondie.
No.
Hey, Andrew, what brand do you smoke? Kiko, the finest fork in decast.
Andrew, that's for you.
Yeah, I smoke Marlboro Reds.
All right, I need to move on with my notes here. So, going to you, Desiree. You stated that you basically solved all of world problems simply by flipping the script of the patriarchy and going back to a system where women do the choosing. You are a savant, a social scientist, OnlyFans model, and a good old American-made single mom of 3 trying to get your bills paid out here in a man's world. Mm-hmm. Okay, what do you mean flipping the script of the patriarchy?
Okay, so the easiest way to describe it is, do you have daughters? Do you have a daughter?
Mm-mm.
Do you have a daughter? Andrew has a daughter, right? So when your daughter was born,
many daughters.
Okay, it's perfect. I have 2 daughters myself. When that baby girl is born, you would die for her on the spot. Like, that's your baby girl. You're going to protect her. You're going to serve her. You're going to love her. You want this, anything you want.
Can you
baby
arrive
girl.
at the point?
Okay, so the point is, a woman was designed to be treated that way every second of her life. Just because she grows up.
But aren't there, hold on.
They feel the same way with their sons. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I have a son. I feel like
aren't there, what about the 50% of men?
I really don't understand this. If you, as a father, hold your baby son, you have the same feeling. What the hell are you talking about?
No, I understand that, but there is an understanding that feminine essence beings are very sensitive. We need a little bit of extra coddling. We need a little extra protection. We're physically more weak. So
what's the exchange for that?
What's the what?
What's the exchange? If the exchange is that you're a little bit weaker and you need a little bit more coddling and you need a little bit more society to kiss your ass. Hang on,
stop.
What's the exchange? What's the exchange to men? What do we get?
You get pussy.
Oh, I see. The only thing that you can offer us is the thing that we also can offer back to you, right? Which is dick, I guess.
I have toys. I mean, you guys aren't doing that well.
So the thing is, your whole value structure, everything within your values revolves to, I deserve to have my ass kissed because I have a vagina.
I make the babies. You don't make the babies. How did we get the math wrong? We don't need you.
Well,
I'm not saying it's personal, but we actually don't.
Yes, we do.
Well, who invented the technology for you to be able to do that?
You need sperm.
Guess what? We could have invented the technology
we
if we
could
needed
have, but you didn't.
Listen, this is not to say that men don't have their role. It's simply to say we actually have the bodies that produce the babies.
Then what are you going to do when there's artificial wombs?
We're obviously of a higher
What do you do
value.
when there's artificial wombs?
What?
What about artificial wombs?
We shouldn't have artificial wombs. That is usurping the power of a woman. And it's making us not as valuable.
It's usurping the power of a woman. So then, what do men get then from women? What did men get then from women if we have artificial wombs and we no longer need your womb?
You don't
what do you
want
give us
women?
then?
What, you guys would all kill yourselves within 3 days of not having women here. The only reason you are here is to impress us, to protect us, to fuck us right, to get our adoration, to have us feel like we're worshiping you when we're sucking your dicks. I mean, there's an energy exchange here that works
Super
out.
weird. There was a great episode that happened, I believe it was Survivor, where men and women were divided up into groups, and the men were sent to an island to survive, and the women were sent to an island to survive. Now, interestingly enough, the men lasted a lot longer than 3 days without the women. In fact, they were thriving. They were killing everything that, hang on, stop. They were killing everything that they could possibly find. They were eating like kings. They rediscovered fire with nothing but their own minds, while the women were freezing to death. They literally gave up within just a couple of days and begged the men to go to their campfire. But we wouldn't last 3 days without women. Is that right?
I'm simply saying, if you guys literally knew that every woman dropped dead and she was not there, you're talking about a simulation where they know at the end of this, they're going to go home to their girlfriend, they're going to go home to their mom, their aunt, their daughter, and the women are still there. I'm saying, if all the women were just dropped dead, what are you guys going to do?
That would be the same problem you would have in reverse without the infrastructure built by men.
But my point
human
is, we
society.
actually do need
all you do, I listen to everything you say, but then when I try to respond, you cut right in. So just hang tight. Let me get my point in too. If the situation was reversed, if men were gone, who would maintain the infrastructure?
Well,
go ahead and lie to me and say women.
No. Don't get me wrong. I am not saying that each man is just null and void. I'm simply saying that women need to have an extra layer of reverence and protection and respect from men.
Erroneous.
That we don't get.
Erroneous.
We don't get it.
In exchange, what do men get?
Men get our presence.
Right, that's it. You have nothing. So what you're saying to me, here's
You're saying there's
what
nothing?
we're doing. Here's what we're doing to go around and around and around. You say women deserve these extra privileges from men. Okay, that's fair. But when I ask what are women giving them, they just, me. It's like, well,
Listen,
now you understand why.
I feel like it's a given that you know what a woman offers.
Let him finish.
I don't know why it's impossible for you to let me finish a sentence, but now, so what you're saying is that the only thing you bring to the table is your vagina.
No.
And so all a man ever has to do is reject your vagina because it's literally the only thing of value you have.
No, I said it's the most valuable thing we have. We have
Great. What
lots
else
of
are you
other
bringing to the
points of
table?
value. That's just the most, hence why many women choose to be celibate. They choose to wait for their husbands because we inherently know this is our most prized possession, is our body. But I'm just simply saying for a lot of us, it's because this is my sacred vessel. You're not entering this until we're at a certain point. You have proven yourself to me. I know you're going to be a good father, etc.
A woman doesn't get to envelop her pussy around my dick until you've done X, Y, Z, and
I see my friend Just Another Canadian's trolling me pretty good on the pineapple thing. That's
dude,
fair.
that guy is fucking dope as fuck. I love Just Another Canadian. Great guy.
Yeah, he is a good guy.
He is.
But I do enjoy his trolling. You know.
Yeah, he's being very funny tonight.
Yeah.
So Andrew,
Portia beef? Nah, I'm scared of that beak. Wow. Just say it how you really feel.